So it's a big filming video day at our house today. I'm going to show you now what I got at my latest thrift store haul. As always, a ton of books. I went light on the chapter books this time because there are no shelves on that wall behind me yet. That's our upcoming project. However, I got a ton of like easy readers, level 2 readers and such. For Liam in particular, I'll show you all these titles, so we'll just jump right into it. So this haul, I'll just give you an overview. It ended up coming in around $37.48 for this haul, and we will just dive into these book titles. This is a thrift store that takes excellent care of their books. You know, sometimes you go in and you can find books at thrift stores for 10 cents or a quarter or $1, but you're rummaging through, it's a hodgepodge of books, which I love to do. But at this particular bookstore, it's like going to a library. So the books cost more, however, they're really organized so I can find exactly what I'm looking for. So that's why some of these prices, you know, I don't have any 10-cent prices. I think my cheapest price here is 75 cents. No, I'm wrong. I do have a bunch of stuff here for a quarter also. And I'm fumbling around, so let's just jump in. The Berenstain Bear books were 75 cents a piece, and I bought 10 of them because these are in really good shape, and I love Berenstain Bears. I think we might only have 1 or 2 copies of Berenstain Bears around. And then I'm going to save these easy readers because I got a ton of those, so we'll talk about those in a minute. And then for science books, we've got a book on plant parts, and then we have a book on plant classification, and these are quality books, so yeah, these were 50 cents each. And then I got the complete book of astronomy and space, and this one was $1. And I got this one with Gabriel in mind. He's really into the planets and naming all the planets, and I thought him and I would enjoy going through this one together. So for the level 2, I got some level 2, some level 3. There's one that's level 4. So for a lot of these, like I mentioned, I got them with Liam in mind because these are the style of books that he gets a lot of at the library to build his reading muscles. He is in 1st grade, and whenever I saw these, I thought, hey, Liam will love these. Of course, I got some to add to our collection with Miss Amelia in mind. So I was thrilled when I saw these for a whole quarter, and since they're the books that he loves at the library, I was glad to get them. So we've got a Kung Fu Panda, we've got Fires and Floods. That looks interesting. We have Mini Beast. We got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too, and this is also a level 2 reader. Longer sentences, simple chapters, high interest vocabulary words. We got Rowdy's Big Day. That's another level 2 reader. Oh yes, Liam loves bears. So Growl, a book all about bears for a quarter yet again. This says grades 1 and 2, and it's a level 3 reader. And then we've got a Peanuts book that's level 2. And then this book is a level 3. It's called Questions, Poems of Wonder. Again, it was $1.39, then it was 25 cents. We got Dino Riddles, level 3. And then we have a book on bones and muscles, smart reader. Looks like a good anatomy and physiology book. All right. And then Weird and Wacky Plants. So this looked really interesting. Again, another quarter. We have this Little Bear book somewhere, but I haven't seen it for a while. So again, for a quarter, I thought we will get that back in our rotation. We got a cool looking book on pirates. So this is for proficient level 4 readers. And he can just keep working his reading muscles to get up there to that point. We got a book on weather, a science kids book. We got Slither Snake. This was a pre-reader. So Amelia just turned 5, and so even though I don't say she's officially kindergarten yet, you know, that's the next level that we're going to there. We got I Wonder Why Crocodiles Float Like Logs, and other neat facts about animal camouflage. So this looked like a good book. This is probably more of a book I will read to them. The Wind in the Willows. Now I know this was a Chick-fil-A book, but I love having little copies of The Wind in the Willows around, and so I picked that up. Hungry Hungry Sharks, level 2, grades 1 through 3. Liam loves sharks. And again, that whole quarter. Got another book on big cats, level 2, grades 1 through 3. thought he would enjoy that. And then we got Incredible Little Monsters, whole quarter. Yep. And then we got a book called Wild Animals from the Western Hemisphere, an Animal Planet book. Lots of good pictures there. So that is my easy reader haul that I got with my first grader and upcoming kindergartner in mind. I picked up this marriage book called What Did You Expect? I have heard of this book before. I haven't heard any reviews of it, but I've heard the title before. And so it was a whole $2, and I thought I would put it in my stack. I already have a huge stack of books that I think I'm going to get read in 2018, but for $2 I thought I would have this on my shelf. I got another copy of Watership Down. I haven't seen our copy for a while. It was $1.50. For Zion, I got the Japanese English-Japanese dictionary, Just Enough Japanese, How to Get By and Be Easily Understood, and the Rough Guide Phrase Book for Japanese. Sorry, I didn't show you the prices. This was $1.25, 75 cents, 75 cents. And then, we love the Hatchet book, and we just listened to the audiobook of it again. And so for $1.50, we do have a copy of Hatchet, but it's pretty worn. And since this was a hardcover, I thought that would be a good one. I got a copy of Miserly Moms. I paid $1. I checked it out from the library years ago, but now I'm glad to own a copy of it. It's pretty dated by now. I think there's been several versions that have come out, but it's just good basic Miserly Mom stuff. If you want to look for this in your local library, if you've never read it before, Living Well on a Less and a Tough Economy. It's got lots of great tips and tricks in there, and I know I read it whenever I laid down working as a nurse to come home full time, and then accidentally ended up blowing a hobby into a business. So there you go. Okay, so E.B. White. We have this treasury that has Charlotte's Web, Stuart Little, and the Trumpet of the Swan. I have it over here in my book hutch. Very worn and loved. It's obvious it's still holding together. We've just lost the front and back cover. So it's the exact same books that I've had. This is just newer and fresher. So I was happy to find another copy, and for $1.75. Now, lots of mamas ask me what they should start with as read-alouds, and I always say if you have younger children and you're building those reading aloud muscles and working on the reading aloud habit, these E.B. White stories are the perfect place to start because, of course, they have animals in them, talking animals, great adventures, what's not to love. I don't remember watching this version of Gulliver's Travels. What is it even rated? Rated PG. So don't take my word for it because it was cheap, and I do appreciate his humor. Oh, and another thing. So this is just one of those. It's dirty. I hadn't even cleaned it yet, but it was $2.99. This is just a little folding tray table. We have one we use often, so there's another. Also, just for good home library stuff, I got a National Geographic book on the Great Migrations. And at the thrift store, it had lots of pictures in it that I know the kiddos will love, love, love. And let me see the price here, $4.50. So I know that was expensive for the thrift store, but I thought the pictures were worth it. And then the March of the Penguins, and of course goes through the documentary and all the great penguin pictures. And I pictured Amelia enjoying looking through that, and $2.75 for that one. So guys, this is my thrift store haul, and I'm gonna go now because Travis is almost home bringing back a huge Walmart grocery pickup haul, and I'm just filming, I don't know, 5 videos this afternoon probably, but wanted to show you my book excitement, all of these wonderful readers, Berenstain Bears and all that. And I'm going to see you next time with another brand new video. Let me know in those comments below what great books you guys have been reading and if you have found any good book deals lately too. Bye-bye.